first of all. Let's start there. And it seems like to me, because I was kind of in this energy too. Let me go ahead and ring the bell. Okay. And it seems to me that whatever happened, it was between you and another person, right? And this person could have been your friend, could have been a family member, it could have been anybody. Seems more so like friend or family member than anything, but it could be a relationship. We just have to get into it. But all in all, right? Whatever was said to you was meant to bring you down. And instead it's building you up. Because you are now realizing that the people that were in your life for a season were just that, not meant for a lifetime, but for a season. Because in this reality, you control your narrative. In this reality, you control your belief. And because of that, hold on one second, you triumphed with this person and made this person know who you are in real life. And because of that, now this person feels like they can block your light with their shadows. It says expect powerful change with new moon eclipse, and communicate more prepared. And with this, you have learned yourself more than you've probably ever learned yourself. Anything, not necessarily anything about yourself. You've just learned the stillness of being peace and being in peace within yourself. Let's see what's going on. And it says work through your fears. Yeah, you had to work through your fears. You had to work through the belief that you couldn't do it on your own. You couldn't do it alone. You couldn't do it where you felt that you needed people around you, or you needed certain people to help you and guide both of y'all or them or these people all to greatness with you, because you felt like they were the start of everything with you. And it was at an energy, 323 as I say that, where you were feeling reluctant on letting this person go, because of your confidence is key to success. Because this person at one point in time, y'all could have happy moments, but you have come to the realization with the new moon in Leo, that with the new moon in Gemini, that the best person to get out of this situation of feeling like low or down and out is self. And you're not letting pride get in the way, because this is what made the situation with you and this other person like tumultuous, and made it feel not tumultuous, I just said this treacherous, because it seems like this person was in the energy of bringing you down while you were already near the ground. You weren't falling, but you were near where you feel like you were, enough was enough, and you had to give up the fight and give it to the Lord, because, or whoever you believe in, because of the simple fact that it was too much of a burden. And it says that I wouldn't put more on you than you can bear, I believe, or he wouldn't put more on you than you can bear, if I'm not mistaken. But either one of those. And it seems like you had to come to the realization that it was too much for you to take on. And you couldn't fathom how these people, or this person, or this group, or this retaliatory action, retaliatory, is that the right word? Retaliatory action or actions that were made as a plot or a ploy to be against you, 518, where you had to leave these people behind and step out of your comfort zone. You have to leave these people behind and step out of your comfort zone because they were away from your destiny with the South Node. They were away from your destiny, and they weren't going to take you there by leeching off of your energy. They were going to drain you. Let's see what's going on. And it didn't work out. Like, this person was like, oh yeah, we're gonna try and keep this person down with the have faith in your dreams in reverse. It says have 555, as I say this, it says have faith in your dreams in reverse. And it's as if you had a specific goal in mind with you and these people, or you and this person. And you didn't see them, you didn't see the silver lining without them, or out her, or without him. But I think you saw past this person and seen your goals and started to communicate to the dear Heavenly Father, or the person that you, or the things that you believe in, to tap into the energy of not being so hell-bent on bringing this person with you because they were against you the whole time. Hi, go ass Alice. Oh, uh, China. Clarify, expect powerful change, and your hard work is paying off. Because it literally seems like you started to see this person as a dim light, and a person that was taking off of your energy, or taking off or all of your energy. And so this person with the new moon covering the sun, and it's turning into a new moon. Hi, gentle soul. You ended up finding out that this person was leeching off of you in some way, shape, or form with the bring love into the situation. And so all you thought about doing was loving this person more, caring for this person more, being around this person more. And it seems like I can barely breathe. Like, maybe you had a moment where you had to sit back and just like decompress. This feels like decompression, because you had to really think about the history, and you had to think about the times of this person being there for you when they want to be, but when you needed them, they weren't there. They would, and I'm seeing a zigzag on my wall. This person was in and out. I'm seeing in and out energy. So you seen through this person's scheme and this person's pattern eventually, but it led you into thinking that you had your own waves, because where did they get this energy from to ride and zigzag? They got it from you. They got to go up because of you. And so you had to really think for yourself, what am I in? What's the energy? How do I feel? And you've seen with a win-win outcome is on the forecast, is in the forecast, in the upright, or a win-win outcome is forecast with full moon in Libra. You've seen what could happen in your future. You've seen what could happen for your greatness and for your betterment with balance and spirituality, and with practicality, or in practicality. In the reverse, at first, was creating some sort of energy that would make you feel that you had to let this person go and balance yourself back out. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on. And you had to end up balancing yourself out, or you ended up balancing yourself out with your hard work is paying off, and work through your fears. You work through your fears with letting this person go, or you work through your fears with letting this specific situation go. And I think you ended up finding some sort of, meditate and contemplate. You had to balance yourself out. You balance out the spirituality and practicality. This is the new moon in Pisces. The full moon in Pisces is balanced spirituality and practicality. You had to balance out things to get to this sort of peace. You're not 100% at where you want to be. You're not 100% where you used to be. You're right dab in the middle. And you have to get to a point of elevating your mental, because you're mentally fatigued. And because of the mental fatigue, you will lose the placement that you have put for yourself already. So you are now meditating. You are now um, losing the contentment of this person being around you, because this person was only there with you, and it made you feel like you were by yourself. Eventually, I was gonna say easily. So you can, with the it's time to release negativity, you had to release this person. You had to show this person that you could do bad all by yourself, is what I just heard. But that could be the Tyler Perry movie. You could go watch that. Don't let pride get in the way. You ended up realizing that this wasn't something that you had to let your ego flare up or flail up to make you feel confident, or to make you feel more about and it's clarifying confidence is your key to success, to showcase your success and to showcase the things that you have done, so that you can get into the energy of your commitment is being tested, to get into the energy of what God has for you and what path He wanted you to take. Let's see what's going on. Hello, Karen. Hi, Mars. How are you? With a fiery climax approaches, something ended up occurring with you and this person that made it come to an end, though. It seems like with the full moon in Aries, we got all of the signs out here, really. We got the North Node, actually. We got the North Node clarified by don't let pride get in your way, and a fiery climax approaches. We got the full moon in Leo and full moon in Aries. Mind you, when I first started pulling the cards, we won't get in nothing but new moons. I got the new moon in eclipse, new moon in Capricorn, new moon in Scorpio, new moon in Leo. Then we got the North Node that says step out of your comfort zone. And then after that, the only other card that we got that's the new moon is communication is key, which is new moon in Gemini. So you had to go through phases. You went through different placements in your life. And that's what I just heard before I got up here. This person was playing a character of you. This person was playing with your integrity because they couldn't get above you and they couldn't get to you. So they started doing things to try and bring you down, doing things to try and make you feel stagnant, doing things to try and make you feel hurt. And it only got you to a point of it's time to take action to leave this person in the past, because whatever happened was, we got the new moon and the full moon. So whatever happened made you realize that when you left this person, everything that happened before this person and before this person was all right. It was good, and you were going after the things that you believe. But because you invested so much time and invested so much energy into this person, with you and your loved ones are safe, you had to realize that this person was just trying to bring you down with the don't let your past hold you back. And because the new moon and the North Node and the South Node is out here right now at the bottom of the deck with the South Node, you had to step away from this person for a little bit to look at what they have done to you, with meditate and contemplate, and look at what you have done for them to see if the friendship energy match. And with this show the world the real you, you had to be yourself so that you can get to a point of bringing love back into the situation within yourself, because you were so hell-bent on trying to maybe bring this person, or this person was so hell-bent to try and bring you down. This person was so maybe spreading your energy to other people, telling stories, spreading lies. Aquarius could mean telling each sign. That could also mean a thing like communicating, because we got communication is key. This person could have been talking about you behind your back to other people that you already didn't mess with, or maybe that you were cool with, to make it like you needed them and they didn't need you. When in reality, they needed you and you didn't need them. Let's see what's going on. We got a personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, because you had to let the situation go. You had to reach a resolution because you let a situation go. Somebody don't want me to say this. Excuse me. Let's see what's going on. Because you had to let a situation go. You had to put something in the back on the back burner because you are a busy person, or you had a tough cycle that you had to end. With the end of a tough cycle approaches, you had a tough cycle that was coming to a not a halt, because a halt is when something stops but continues eventually. You had to put a complete ending to a situation that was very, very treacherous. It made you feel like you were getting out the mud, or very strong-willed to even do it, because you were so tired of everything that everybody or everyone was doing against you, but you forgot who was watching the whole time, which was the Lord. You forgot who was being there for you, which was your Heavenly Father. You forgot who was guiding you before you went through this situation. And that's why you came out of the energy of realizing, well, what am I missing from my life? What is the thing that makes me feel like, with the emotions are running high, what is making me feel like that I'm losing control of my emotions? And so, with the look at the bigger picture, you had to rethink and reevaluate what was going on, because the things that were happening did not make sense to you. It wasn't like you were doing anything 100% wrong with this group or this job or this person, but I think it was as if you with the you and your loved ones are safe. This one popped out earlier. You and your loved ones are safe was showing you that if I'm protected by something higher than myself, excuse me, and this person is protecting me from things that are hurting me more now than ever, what is around me that I need to know that is going to cause me to feel like I'm back in that old state of mind and that mind frame, to get to a point of getting back in the energy that I didn't want to be in the first place. And I think you started to believe something that was created in you, and you started to believe in the Lord. You started to believe in God, because you couldn't see anything else to get you and pull you up out of the situation that you were in. Which show the world the real you and hold your vision, because it's something that is beyond you that is keeping you seen. It's something that is beyond you that is making you, that is letting you know that you're being heard. Confirmation. I just heard a vibration on my phone. You heard something. You took heed in something. And with the fixed moon, you started to motivate yourself to do those things. You started to see that it was some potential there, was some growth that is needed to be done within self to even get to that point. And because of that, you started to see yourself as a leader in some way, shape, or form. With the full moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. You started to see yourself as a leader in some way, shape, or form. I also heard when I got up here, before I got up here actually, was limelight. And I got somebody was trying to, I just heard somebody was trying to befriend you, to keep you in close proximity to them for some sort of clout. So that could be for a celebrity or somebody that is in the limelight. But it seems as if, with Hold Your Vision, you've seen past this, with It's Time for Healing, because you realized that this person really was trying to take from you. You was realizing that this person was trying to keep you bound to them so that they could have some sort of energy leaking off of you, is what I just heard. Because you see, that's a crescent moon. That's a crescent moon, is it not? It's a balsamic moon, but it says it looks like a crescent moon to me, where they have all of the energy and you don't have anything because you've given so much You've given so much to this relationship. You've given so much to this friend. You've given so much to this family member. You've given so much to this job opportunity. And I think you realized that it was a time to heal when it was too late. And I'm going to keep it honest. When it was too late. Because you were already hurt. You were already out of it. You were already in burnout. You were already ready to leave the situation alone. And so, because of that, you had to showcase yourself as a leader or a person that was take time to breathe out, that was going on a journey that nobody has really ever seen because of your intuition, because of your belief that it was something that was going to carry you further than where you are. With nothing will come of this situation, because this situation that you are taking is of being down and out, of burnout, and being wanting to leave the situation. It's about you understanding that within darkness there will be light. That's what this is about. Within darkness there will be light. Look at that little moon and you don't see nothing but it's being in a void. It says void of course moon. So you can see sprinkles and sparkles here and there, but there's so many eons away. There's so many eons away that you can't even really detect the stars and the suns that are being placed in your life to shine brighter. It just seems like they're so far away, just like with God. It seems like God is so far away when he's around you the whole time. It seems like God is not doing the things that he is saying that you are thinking and getting the nudges that you're supposed to do and you want to do. But it's because, and I heard somebody on the TV say this, a pastor, it's because you haven't been putting forth a consistent effort. And that's what the situation was. This person did not put forth consistent effort. They didn't put consistent effort. They did just enough to keep you at their coattails so that they can get to an energy of believing beyond what it is that they know, with believe in the impossible in reverse. And it's the only card that I have reversed besides step out of your comfort. What is this card? Hold your vision or have faith in your dreams. This card came out reversed because this person didn't want you to believe in yourself. This person did not want you to have the increase of energy. This person wanted you. This person didn't even want you halfway. Where that card at? This person wanted you empty. This person didn't want you to have anything. This person wanted you to be empty and cause conflict in your life. And so with the full moon, you came to the realization that this person was being the one that, or had been the one that always started with you, or had been the one that was trying to be non-forthcoming is what I heard, where it's like this person wouldn't tell you everything that they wanted. They told you everything that they wanted to tell you, but when you asked them about something, they would just say they didn't know. You would have to believe what you wanted to, or you had to see it from their perspective is what I just heard. But it says don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, you had to see this person as a past person. And that's why you're seeing this person come up in your energy first, because they want you to be the first person to hear this, the first person to see this. But they don't want to tell you this themselves because they're too afraid. Their ego is too flailed up, and they don't see it like it being a bad situation with the it's time to release negativity. That's why they're stuck in their life the way that they are, because they're too stuck in the negativity. They are the person that is holding themselves back. They are the person that is making themselves feel the way that they are, because they're not taking the initiative. With nothing yet is set in stone, they're not taking the initiative of believing in the impossible without other people's energy. Confirmation. And if y'all hear that in the trash, that trash out in the back, just pay it. It's the trash man's. Give me one more card. Give me one more card. With the be bold to make the first move. So you had to take another route, is what I just heard. You had to take another route of going a different path, going down a lesser traveled path. And I think you seen what it is that you wanted for yourself. You just didn't know how you were going to get to it. So instead of you finding the right footing, you went on unpaved territory, unmarked territory, and built your own foundation off of that so that you can get to a point of seeding the right seeds that you wanted to sow because of the people that were around you not doing the proper maintenance, not doing the proper work, and not putting in the seeds to sow, not with you or for you, but for the benefactor of themselves to even be able to barter and trade the way that God wanted us to in the first place. And I think that with conclusions are within reach. Yeah, this is the end game card. You had to come to a full circle moment and realize that, you know what? Hold on. I'm that girl. I'm that guy. I'm that gay. I'm that nay. Okay? And it's really just like, I'm not about to let nobody just come in and try and rain on my parade. I'm not about to let nobody come in and supersede this program that I got going on over here. So you had to let them know that you are in the stars, babe. You are in the light. You are being shined. You are being shined. Your shoes are being shined, is what I just heard. Where you can be seen more than you've ever really been seen in any other way. So hold on. Yeah, hey everybody, we're about to go ahead and get into some things because this is a late night reading and I have been kind of sitting on this energy for some time, but the problem is it hasn't gotten off of me. And then when I start speaking on it, somebody doesn't want me to say it, which is odd because it's like, girl, you know what I mean? Like, girl, could you believe? But no. Let me go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see. Ooh, with the Devil card, the Sun card, and the Queen of Wands. What's going on? What's going on? What? Let's see. These cards ready, baby. These cards are ready. Spirit guides, divine counsel. What is going on for the collective for the rest of the week, child? What is going on for the collective for the rest of the week? Let's see. Somebody trying to come back to you. Somebody's trying to come back to you because you're leveling up or you leveled up. Somebody's trying to come back to you is all I'm getting. Because you are the creator. You are in your energy. You are in your creative fluctuations. If that makes sense. Like, because if creatives, you know. When you're creative, sometimes you have fluctuating moments. And because you have fluctuating moments, you have to get the content while it's good. Get the content when it happens. Because if you don't, it could be a hit or miss, right? So I think for me, you have been studying yourself to get to this point of becoming the empress, because the Two of Wands is the number 2 and the Empress is the number 3. So you're trying to progress and build for yourself so that you can get to a point of elevating. Okay, and you have gotten to a point of elevation, but you want to get to skyscraper energy. You want to soar, right? So we're going to see what's going on. Let's see. With the Four of Swords, or it could be you want to just reach your goals and not let people come in and try and take your energy as well while you're reaching those goals. You don't have to be the biggest star in the world, but it seems like you are really trying to pave the way for yourself and build that foundation so that you won't have to walk on unmarked territory, so you don't have to walk on the unpaved sidewalk, and you don't have to take the dirt road, and you can actually thrive off of living in your integrity, living in your character without other people trying to live in what you are doing. People try to take your energy. People try to destiny swap with you. That's exactly, because I was saying that somebody was trying to destiny swap with me earlier. This person tried to destiny swap with you. With the Seven of Pentacles, this person was waiting for the right moment to try and take your energy. Somebody was waiting for the right picking time. And instead of investing into their own self and investing into their own seeds that they have sown, they invested into something that you were doing. They invested into the things that you wanted for yourself with the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it could even have been like a new job or a new motivation that was motivating them to make you feel down, is what I just heard. Yeah, to make you feel stuck and stagnant, to make you feel trapped with the Eight of Swords. And it's progression still, because it's the Seven of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. So somebody was progressively trying to leech off of your energy, leech off of your energy, so that they can motivate themselves to keep you back stuck and stagnant. And it didn't work how they wanted. I don't know what that's about, is what I just heard. Why it didn't work the way they wanted? Because you've seen through it. The High Priestess. You've seen through all of this energy of this person trying to take your energy. And because of that, you've seen this person as a deceiver. You've seen this person as a person that you couldn't trust. You've seen this person as a person with the Justice card, Libra energy, that you couldn't trust. You couldn't trust them to the way that you thought that you could with the Queen of Wands, because all they were trying to do was leech off of the foundation that you've already built for yourself, the foundation that you have worked hard to build with the Hierophant. And so God had to come in and stop all this, and had to give you the signs with the High Priestess and the Justice card and the Hierophant, so that you knew what was going on. You had to get back into your spiritual self. You had to get back into your spiritual side for self, because whatever you were doing was causing some sort of conflict in your life with the number 5 clarifying the Hierophant. On the Hierophant. With the Sun card, so that you can get to this point of happiness. Or there could be a Virgo, a Pisces, or somebody else, a Leo, what is this? A Pisces, more Libra energy, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, where they heavy energy, to where they felt like they could take your shine and leech off of your shine. They could take what it is that you were doing for yourself and do it more better, or do it funnier, or do it something like that. It's something about your character. People want to take your character. Somebody wanted to take your character because of the simple fact that you aren't showing the world the real you. People wanted to show you through them. And they couldn't see themselves as being themselves, because they were too busy fixated on trying to be you. And so because of that, you had to get up out of there before everything went to crumbling into shit. You had to get up out of that situation before everything went to crumbling and went to shit. You did not want there to be conflict with 5 people in the chat. You did not want there to be them to have conflict with you, or her or him to have conflict with you, or a job or co-workers to have conflict with them. But what ended up happening was they tried to blame you for their downfall. They tried to blame you for having conflict with them. They tried to make you feel like that you were wrong in the situation and you wouldn't have been nothing without them. With the 9 of Cups, but the whole time they were manifesting off of your energy. With the Justice card and the 9 of Cups clarifying each other, yeah, somebody was trying to leech off of your high vibrational intuition's energy. Somebody was trying to vibrate on your energy, but take your intuition. I'll say it like this. Somebody was trying to vibe off of your energy and take it to make it their own energy. And because it didn't work out, and they had to understand that the conclusions are that you are chosen, that you are one of the divinely sent ones, you are one of the God's warriors. This person had a bitch fit. This person had a shit fest where they felt like they needed to get something off, out in the open, off their chest, to make it to the point where you felt everything that they said with the Five of Pentacles. And so when you felt what they said and you heard what they said, they felt like, oh, they leaving me behind. Oh. Like at first it was like everything was cool, but with the Knight of Cups now, this person is going and trying to tell your business or tell your story to other people. Instead of, mind you, these are people that you are either cool with or you're not cool with. There's really no in between in the situation. So they were trying to get groups of people to come against you because you're that powerful, because you have that abundance, because you have that type of understanding that with the Eight of Swords, but with the High Priestess, your understanding is far beyond just somebody trying to trap you in the physical or the spiritual realm. You have the energy of that walk. You have the energy of talking the talk. So why did this person think that you weren't going to take heed on what it is that could have built the relationship, or what made them think that you weren't going to let this person go and supersede what type of magic that they were doing and reverse their magic, with the third eye being the reverse in the middle of the card. This person thought that they were going to reverse your third eye or your crown chakra, is what I just heard, because I didn't even see this card. I didn't even see the card at the bottom. I'm at the eye at the bottom of it. I didn't even see that. This person thought that being the one to take you down was going to make them more famous, and still you're leveled up. Still you're that one. This was in the second row and this is on the current row. So you still had to get back into your Empress energy. You still had to get back in the flow of things, because you were creating something beyond just something of the physical that was already made. You were creating something beyond that with the Six of Pentacles. So you had to pick and choose who to give your energy to, because whatever was happening because you had somebody around you, confirmation, that was trying to take your energy and take your ideas to make it their own. With the Hierophant, and God came in and he saw it. You got the intuitive nudge that something was off with this person, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. You got the intuitive nudge that somebody was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant, but you could not put your finger on it because of the simple fact that you weren't intuitively guided to. You had to let it play out. You had to see things through, because you had this much type of respect or this much whatever for this person, to the point where you would lose your energy while you were with this person. You would lose your time and your patience, but you still allow this person to play in your face. You still allow this person to do the things that they wanted to do to you, because you were balancing out your energy the whole time. You were balancing out your energy so you could get to a higher level of understanding and a higher spiritual realm, because you got the Emperor and the Empress. And I told y'all, when the Emperor and the Empress pop out, one of them gonna come out with each other. They both gonna come out, because you, with the Moon card, you secretly leveled up while these people went back down to where they were before they met you, is what I just heard. With the Ten of Pentacles. And now you're leveled up, and this person is secretly spying on you, trying to figure out why in the world is this person where they are and I'm not where they are, because I'm supposed to be the competitive one. I'm supposed to be the one that knows everything. I'm supposed to be the one, and it's putting them in their feelings. It's putting them to the point where they had to realize for themselves, who am I? What have I done to leave my landmark? With the Two of Pentacles. And now that all of it's said and done, you're still focusing on getting back to yourself, because this person is trying to get, it seems like that's the collective's energy though. It doesn't really seem like it's this person's energy. It's like you're focusing on balancing out who you are, literally. And this person wants to watch that, like they are supposed to be around you, when in reality, wow, I can't even say it. In reality, they couldn't see you level up happily because they were the reason why you were leveling up in the first place, because of the simple fact that you had to leave them behind. So when you left them behind, you eventually started to level up because you were focusing on yourself, and the energy that you put into this person was no longer being put into this person. So you couldn't see what this person was doing to you, but they were trying to go and take your abundance away from you, is what I just heard. I don't know what that's about. Like somebody tried to, I heard, take your job or make you lose your job. I don't know what that's about. Ace of Pentacles, it seems like something materialistic, like, oh, I got this and you don't have that. With the Lover's card, yeah, like this person was trying to match your energy. The only person that can match your energy is self, with the Strength card and 8 people in the Jag. So this person thought, Leo energy, this person thought that they could one up you, is what I just heard. I heard one up with the Empress card, but you already the highest of the high. You ain't on cloud 9, you on cloud 12. What are they doing? With the 7 of Wands in reverse. Like, I'm not understanding. What is this energy? Let me take something to drink. Because the 7 of Wands is in reverse and it doesn't make sense. These are a lot of cards, but I'm gonna take them because I wanted to make it make sense. So with the Wands, it seems like this person is now not being defensive. Now having no defenses, they feel like they can come to you. With the 7 of Wands in reverse, they feel like they can't hold their own or hold their end of the bargain of trying to be the one that was going to hurt you, or trying to, with the 7 of Wands in the upright, because they see that you're leveling up. It regressed. This person went and reneged on their whole situation of trying to say that they don't like you, or they don't not fuck with you, because of the simple fact that you are leveling up and you're going to a higher level, higher than you already are. You are your own truth seeker. You are, confirmation. You are your own path maker. You are the trailblazer in some way, shape, or form with the 7 of Swords. And you had to get out of this energy of people thinking that because you have your own fortress, because you have your own tent, because you have your own teepee, you have gotten into the energy of being the chief. And this person thought that they were going to be the chief. And they didn't realize that they were just the Indian. And I don't mean to sound prejudiced, but that is a bunch of chiefs with no Indians in this world. And you are one of the chiefs that are meant to be solidified. And this person thought that being around you, or playing, or getting on a bandwagon when you were down, was going to cause you to like, oh, I'm hurt, I'm in pain, I feel like something was taken from me. And it only in return showed you that this is going to 4411, as I say that, where a fire in you and make you see past this person's burdens and all of these things that this person was trying to do to you. But it still halted you to a point where you had to really think that you had to let this go and let me just grab one. Let me just grab one, because I can't grab and carry all of this weight that was with this situation. And so you seeing what it is, and now you see that this person was trying to stop your bag or stop your understanding of going to better, is what I heard. With the 4 of Cups, now you're not interested in being family members, being crew, using the crew with this person, whether this is at a job place, a family forefront, or a friendship, confirmation, to make you feel like with the Chariot card, that you couldn't live without them. You couldn't go nowhere without them, or you couldn't thrive without some sort of energy being around you. And that's just very weird to me, because it's like, how do you even chalk up that you just met this person anything without you? With the Judgment card and the Eight of Cups. With the Judgment card and the Eight of Cups, this person thought that they called the final judgment, but God did. And you had to leave the situation behind. This person thought that they could have spoken out about you or spoken up against you in some way, shape, or form with the Queen of Pentacles, while you were focusing on yourself and you were building your own material gains and your own understanding of what you wanted to be in this world and what you wanted in this world. And this person with the Two of Pentacles flying out at the bottom of the deck, you literally seeing what it is that you needed to do for yourself and had to go after it. You had to go after it because the things that you were doing with this person, or the things that you were doing with this group of people, was not causing you to be of your betterment. It was actually causing you to lose your foundation or your footing, and you were sacrificing your own energy to be around these people, because it was as if with the Nine of Swords you had to cry with the World card to come to a completion with the situation with that Page of Swords, and that's the news. You could have had a deep spirit. I heard a spiritual bath. You could have had a spiritual bath about this situation, or you had to have a relaxation, a self-care day is what I wanted to say. You had a self-care day with the Page of Swords because of the simple fact that it was a bunch of illusions around this person or this group of people that was just trying to play against you. This group of people was just trying to play against you and then trying to cause you to make you feel like you were wrong in the situation, with the Ace of Swords popping out again. Somebody thought with all of this information that they knew about you that you were going to cause sort of energy of celebrating. Like, oh, this is how this is how that is, with the Lovers card, and this person was intertwined with the whole group, a whole coven is what, oh, this is getting into a deeper situation. This person was intertwined with a whole group and a whole coven with the Ace of Cups to come against you so that they can fall, so that you can fall for them as a friend or a family, somebody that you consider close to you is what I just heard, so that you can get off. Is that what I just, with the Three of Wands? So that you had to start all over and look and peer from the other side is what I just heard. Viewer discretion is advised. This is for anybody over 18. If you're under the age of 18, please get over here. It seems as if with the Four of Swords, somebody wanted to offer you. This is a mini death card. That's weird. This is the mini death card. Hold on. And it's as if with the Three of Cups, yeah. The Three of Cups clarified by the Four of Swords. And that clarifying the Judgment card. Yep, this person thought that they called judgment on this situation and it didn't work out that way. This person thought that they were going to be the one to have the final last laugh on a situation, and they did not. They lost you. And you were one of the best things that ever to this person. With the Emperor card, because you made this person feel motivated. You told this person to go after what they believed in. You gave this person hope to aspirate life into this person. And this person bit the hand that fed them. With the King of Pentacles, now you about to meet somebody, or you about to level up and leave behind the people that you know, with the Five of daggone Swords, because this person thought, or this could be a earth sign energy where, or Gemini heavy energy, where they feel like they could have to some degree made you, and that's what I heard. With the Six of Wands, they made you get to some sort of success or some sort of victory, so they felt like they could make you back to get into the limelight. What I just heard. With the Two of Swords, and now they're haunting themselves because they thought that they had some sort of, with the world card, some sort of part of creating you. They had some sort of part of being the center of your, not attention, but the center of your world. But the world card is actually a sun card with the earth inside of it. So who is really sun and who? Without the sun, earth would have no, like, earth would have no living things. Earth would have no creatures. Without, even with anything, it wouldn't be anything in the system. So the fact that this person thought that they were going to consume you, like they were the sun and you were the earth, or you were the water in the earth, they were sadly mistaken, because they got engulfed in the energy that they were trying to mask in of yours, because you carried it well, you held on to it well, and they couldn't see why you were doing what you were doing and how you were doing it. So they tried to destiny swap with you with the Knight of Pentacles to grow to this King of Pentacles that you're already at. With the Eight of Wands, now they're trying to come back in and trying to start talking and communicating with you, because they tried to take your abundant manifestations. Where's my fan? No, no, no. Where's my fan? Oh my God, where's my fan? I'm so upset right now. She over there. Just know, she was about to be pulled. She was about to be pulled out, girl. No, sir. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, child. Let's see what's going on. With the Wheel of Fortune, now your destiny, the person that tried to destiny swap, but you can't even get they destiny to the degree that they want it to be. So why would you try and destiny swap with somebody? This is the shit that I don't get. How do you destiny swap with somebody when you're not happy with the success of your destiny? Do you know that God made everybody and everything to a particular thing, regardless if you edit or alter it, it is what you envision yourself to be like. And you are a part of God's image. So, like, why would this person alter themselves to be you? And then when they are in the spot or the position to try and take over, they instead do a reneging to try and get closer to you, to steal destiny swap and immerse themselves in your energy, and then lash out on you to make you feel less than, to destiny swap with you. Mind you, this is interesting. With the Two of Cups, and now they was trying to work with you, and you had to put boundaries up. They was trying to show you that they care for you and they had love for you in some way, shape, or form. And love don't cost a thing. One. And if you love someone, you'll show it to them. And it just is weird to me with the Two of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. They only trying to get back with you because you're leveling up. You know your worth, and you put up boundaries with this person because of the simple fact that with the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups, you weren't interested in this. You weren't interested in this, and we're moving on, because I'm not interested in it no goddamn more. A private number? Girl, get the fuck on. I don't even know these hoes. What's going on? Y'all, somebody just called me from a private number at 5 o'clock in the morning. Bitch, y'all better find y'all a cubby to put y'all shoes in, bitch. Because this is not the time to play with your girl. Bitch, I ain't on my girl. Y'all better find y'all something safe to do. We ain't, and this ain't no roller skating. Class is in session, apparently. Let's see what this self-love is about, y'all. So we getting into your energy because why are we getting into somebody else's energy? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't care. We do not care. We do not care. Anyway, let's see what's going on for the collective. Hi everybody. Welcome one, welcome one, welcome all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in to my podcast. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post this. YouTube is about spirituality, reality, comedy, holistic healing. If you like any of those things, please be sure to stay tuned. I have so much more where that came from. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening for my people. Because, child, this is getting really messy. And when I first read into this energy, I read into this energy like 30 minutes before I got up here. When I read into this energy, I was like, oh, whoa. Because I wasn't expecting for it to lead to this type of reading. But everything happened. God works in mysterious ways. Everything happens for a reason. I was not expecting for this to come out. But I knew that it was going to, knew that it was going to come out because of the simple fact, that I was feeling the energy before I got up here. I just didn't expect for it to be this specific energy. And I thought it was going to be more vague. This is very specific. Let's see what's going on for the collective. I'm not going to pull a few cards out of use the bathroom. Let's see. Ooh. But let's see what's going on. It says magic within. Yep, you honed into your own energy and God's energy to figure out what you wanted for yourself with magnetic fate. It says create space for personal growth and self-discovery. So you literally went on your own physical journey to find yourself and find pieces of yourself in other people that you were lending your energy to and had to come back to self because you were a magnet. You attracted narcissists. You attracted narcs. So what did you have to do? You had to realize attraction sparks pursuit. Guiding souls on a journey to their destined union. You had to realize that some people, you are like the passageways of certain places. So because of that, people feel like, because these, let's say, underground tunnels in this specific scenario, where the way of the map, the way of the land. And so somebody thought that because putting themselves and intertwining themselves with you was going to cause them to level up because you were so happy to be in love with this person or have love for this person. They thought that they were going to be able to take your energy with fiery balance, and you still in your energy, you just had to take your energy back because you were avoiding burnout. And you had to balance out your masculine and your feminine energy, your yin and your yang, girl. With the resembling ruins, it says, embrace intense forces, offset turmoil, and stabilize with Kamala, and stabilize with calm inner resolve. Ooh, let me read that again. I don't know what the fuck that was. Embrace intense forces, offset turmoil, and stabilize with calm resolve. So you had to come out of this energy of people who are allowed in your energy to make it to the point where you had to surpass where you were in that time frame. And you remember certain things, like I said, shatter pieces of yourself. It says, from shattered pieces, gather strength to rebuild what was once broken. You felt like these people who were around you were breaking you. You felt like these people around you were taunting you and bringing you down and throwing the rocks in a glass house and then hiding their hands like we weren't going to see it through the peepholes. Like we weren't going to see it through the holes that was in this glass house. And like this glass house wasn't going to shatter eventually because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. You cannot expect to think that your house is going to stay stabilized and you're throwing your rocks and throwing your rocks and throwing your rocks and not expecting nobody to see where they came from. It's just simple as that. Let me get 2 more cards. Yep. It says hanging on. It says release the past and let yourself love again. You had to let this situation go. I just said this. You had to let the situation go. Or if you're still in this energy, you have to let the situation go. And then with the flickering passion, because you and this person had some sort of energy in the past where it was like, oh yeah, like we like that, we cut like that. But you had to show this person like, well, things aren't what they seem. Things aren't how they used to be. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take some healing. But it says feelings come and go, or the chemistry is not there. You had to get out of this energy because what were you doing? What were you manifesting? Who were you trying to get to with the destiny? You were trying to get to a point of elevating and balancing yourself out. That's why fiery balance came out of here. And you've seen this energy of just trying to be more so tantalizing, which is like to be persuasive and in ways to keep you stuck and stagnant. But with prickly defenses, this person, every time you brought up something with the dance of souls where you had to feel like you had to get into a battle with this person, you realized that this person was a liar or a narcissist or a deceiver, and you weren't about to keep being around this energy with hanging on. You had to let this person go. You had to let this person go. Okay, y'all. So I'm about to close out. I literally have to use the bathroom so bad. I'll be back up here later. I just wanted to get the energy out because it was going to stay on me until I got it off. What's going on with the collective? Let me get 3 shuffle. Well, 3. Oop, wait. You got the number 10. The number 10 could be significant. What's going on for the collective? We got Mars, then we got Sagittarius, and then we got the number 9. Okay. We got Cancer, the number 3, and then we got Venus. No, that was Venus. This is Mars. This is Mars. I get those mixed up. My dyslexia be fucking me up. What else is going on? Sagittarius, Cancer, and the number 3. So Cancer placement, Sagittarius, more Sagittarius, Capricorn, the number 3, then the moon card, Cancer energy, and then Aries, Scorpio, and Libra, I think, because the number 10 is ruled by Libra, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. Okay, then we're going to do the sound healing bowl to make sure everything is balanced before we leave so that we can have a good day. We're going to be balanced, we're going to be abundant, we're going to be prosperous, and we're going to be healthy while all doing it, okay? Let's see what's going on. Okay. A little messy, but we got through it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm about to get off here. I love all of my people. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post. I'm about to get off here. Love y'all. Bye.